Today's toy spot is on the Mattel WWE. This is the Toys R Us exclusive Elite Collection Best of Pay-Per-View. We're looking today at Bret, the Hitman Hart. One of the very few Bret Hart figures that actually depicts Bret Hart in his modern look, his little older look. This Bret Hart also is depicted from Summerslam 2010. On the side, we've got a picture of Bret Hart. Of course, this was a no-brainer for me to pick this up because I am a huge Bret Hart fan. I think to this day, Bret Hart is still my favorite wrestler of all time. Why is that, Spot? Why is that? Because he is the best there is, the best there was, and of course the best there ever will be. It's up for debate. But still, he's definitely one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. On the side, yes, Bret Hart includes Winged Hitman logo t-shirt, but not just that, my friends. It also includes a Build-A-Figure piece to Michael Cole. I can't even say that with a serious tone in my voice. Why? What a ridiculous way to build. If anything, could they have not at least given us a JR? I think JR of the announced team at least has earned his way to a Build-A-Figure. Michael Cole, though, really? On the back of the package, by the way, the other figures you can get in this wave, the Bret Hart from SummerSlam 2010, we got Triple H from WrestleMania 27, Daniel Bryan from SummerSlam 2010, and John Cena from WrestleMania 27. What's ironic is the fact that they have 4 figures. 2 figures are from one pay-per-view. So you have 4 figures, two figures from WrestleMania, 2 figures from SummerSlam. And of course there's Michael Cole. A legend. That's all I would have said. A legend. We could have easily built a legend. An earthquake. A Build-A-Figure earthquake. How's that? No? No? You'd rather Michael Cole? I know, it's ridiculous. The read-up for Bret Hitman Hart. I've noticed they actually took out the Hitman. Now it says Bret Hitman Hart. From August 15th, 2010 at SummerSlam 2010, Bret Hart was one of 7 superstars representing Team WWE in a 7-on-7 elimination tag match against Team Nexus. For the Hitman, this match was personal. The former NXT rookies had attacked him just 2 months prior, leading to his demise as Raw general manager. Outraged and seeking revenge, Hart entered the ring full force. Ultimately, his anger got the best of him, and he was disqualified for hitting Skip Sheffield with a steel chair. Which was probably for the best anyways, because you can't work a stiff match with Bret Hart nowadays just because, well, sadly with all the stuff that had happened to him with his strokes and everything else, concussion. I wish Bret Hart would come back in some way, I don't know, even if it's just as GN once again. His ring presence is always appreciated, at least certainly from this guy. But that's packaging aside. What I am going to do is take a bit of a break. When I come back, we're going to have a better look at Bret Hitman Hart. There's more to come, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Before we actually have a look at Bret Hart, I know everybody is dying to see the piece that comes with Bret Hart from Michael Cole. In this case, you get the lower legs. Now, these lower legs, I'm sure, could serve some use for if you want to build another figure, you know, what it is what it is. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to take the upper torso that came with Triple H and take the lower legs that came with Bret Hart, snap it together, and it doesn't even want to go together. See, that's how it is. Because it's Michael Cole, right? There we go. Didn't even snap. I couldn't even get a satisfying snap out of it. But that's as far as my Michael Cole is going to likely get. Maybe I might pick up the other 2. If anybody is watching this and they would love to pick up Spot, the other 2 figures, and send them my way, I would be appreciative of it. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to buy the other 2 figures. So that's how my Michael Cole is going to probably end up looking like. Just going to move that aside. And let's have a look at Bret Hart, which I got to say, looks awesome. I'm going to say it looks awesome. The face for the most part is pretty good. I think it's pretty spot on for the older Bret Hart. You can kind of see that it still has that little heart twinkle in his eye. He's a little older though. He's a little more wrinkly. But still, he still looks like Bret Hart. I think the hair is really nice on him as well. It's a vast improvement from, maybe like the Jake the Snake Roberts hair. I don't think that hair was very good, but I think the Bret Hart, I think they did a pretty good job on the hair. It's a nice color too. And we zoom back a bit. You can see that Bret Hart is sporting his older, or his more modern winged heart Bret symbol. I never picked up this shirt. I did pick up the original Bret Hart shirt, which would be ironic if I would be wearing it right now, but I'm not. I should have, though. I really should have had myself prepared. And being that he is an older guy and he wasn't really so much wrestling, he's got himself more like just shorts on. Kind of taking a page from John Cena. He's also got himself some socks and some low-cut wrestling shoes. Very similar to, like I guess, what Goldberg would wear. I'm still plagued, unfortunately, by these loose lower legs. These loose feet. This one foot is quite loose, and it's actually causing my Bret Hart to topple forward. I don't know if that would be the case with every figure, but I would make some suggestion to Mattel. I would probably say stay away from this kind of articulation. Stay away from this kind of foot. If anything, just give us a hinge. It doesn't have to pivot. Because what you end up getting is that you get these really, really loose feet. The shirt though is velcroed, so if you want a shirtless Bret Hart, you could do that. Take the velcro off here. He's left some fluff behind though, but you can take the shirt off. And, wow. Bret, for your age, you're looking pretty good, my friend. Look at that, eh? Look at that ripped chest on Bret Hart. But he does have all this fluff left over from when the shirt came off. And he's got himself a belt going on there, too. In the way of Bret Hart's articulation, he does have a ball-jointed head. Now, unlike the Triple H, you can actually get a fair bit of movement out of Bret Hart's head here. He does have the upper torso bend. He has a pin and socket shoulder, allows the arms to move in and out. A rotation in the bicep, bend in the elbow. He's got the rotation and pivot in the hand. Rotation in the waist. The legs bend out. Not well though, they're really stiff. I'm just going to leave it. The legs move forward and back. 2-point articulated knees. And then the rotation in the feet. A pivot in the foot, and the foot moves up and down. Just really disappointed that this is so loose. Now, again, because I'm probably just a huge Bret Hart fan, Spot's gonna try not to gush too much in this review. But being it is a Bret Hart figure, for me, this was definitely worth picking up. It's not definitely Bret in his finest days, much like most legends. Those days are sadly long past for the Hitman, as I get his shirt back on. But for still, I mean, to get a more modern looking Bret Hart is a win for me. And if you are a Bret Hart fan, I would definitely say this is worth picking up. Bret Hart, I'm going to give him a 7.5. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Toys R Us exclusive WWE Elite. This is the pay-per-view series, and this is SummerSlam 2010 Bret Hart. And also, as a side note, if anybody wants to send me those other two figures, I will totally review it, and I don't know, maybe I will put Michael Cole together. We'll see. But let me know down below what you guys think of this figure, and you know what, let me know what you guys think of Bret Hart. I am certainly glad that he came back. I would like to see him back again. Probably won't happen, but who knows. Thanks for watching, though, guys. I'll see you guys next time.